Anker sent me their Prime Power Bank, and this thing is a beast. And if you have the older version, then there's a few improvements you should know about this. For starters, this is going to be 250 watts. You're also going to get a lot more battery out of this. It's going to be 27,650 milliamps compared to the old Power Core's 24,000. But with all that, this is also going to be a little bit heavier at 667 grams compared to 630. And you're also going to get some smart features with this, which I'll show you in a little bit. But beforehand, let me show you what else comes in the box. We're going to get a soft storage pouch, which is pretty important to keep this protected, because unlike before where we just had this little bit to worry about, we also have to worry about all the rest. Now, even though the screen only takes up this space, as you see here, it's pretty reflective and I don't want any of this to get dirty or scratched. We also have a 2-foot USB-C to USB-C charging cable and some paperwork. And here's what the box looks like. And a lot of complaints about this was the fact that Anker ships it with a plastic bag. And in this case, the same thing happened here, and it did cause some damage from the box, but this is just the box again. Thankfully, the power bank is fine. All right, so now it's time to take a look at the app. And if you're seeing this bar over here and over here, that's just gonna be the light up top. So I press the plus button, add device, and it's gonna scan nearby. And I do have to turn on Bluetooth on the Anker itself. So if I press it once, here we can see the battery, press it again. It'll tell me press twice to enable Bluetooth. So press twice. And there, now Bluetooth is on. And now it should be locating it. So let me hit the refresh button. And there. One device detected, Prime Power Bank, and let me give it a few seconds to load on it. And there. So now I can name the device. In this case, I'll just leave it as is. I'll press done. We do need to update the firmware, so update now. And this is going to go to version 1.4.7, so update, and I'll be back when this finishes. All right, the upgrade is done, so that took a few minutes. Now I can press done. So now let's take a look further inside the app. Right here we can see the battery life is currently at 93% and there's nothing going on. So I mean, I have nothing connected, so you can't really see anything working. Real-time data, there's nothing working yet. So what I'm actually gonna do is plug some stuff in here so you can get a better look of what's happening. And here we could see the usage data, input power 273.6 watts, output power 180.3 watts, battery cycle 1 time, number of charges. So now taking a look at the power bank itself, when I press the button, we could see the screen turn on. I press it again, it goes to the next setting, which is going to be Bluetooth. I press it again, it goes to this setting, and it lets me know the battery health, which it's going to be currently 100%, and the temperature, 22 degrees Celsius or 71 degrees Fahrenheit. Press it again, and then the screen timeout. So right now it's set for 30 seconds, and if we want to change it, this is not touchscreen, so you can't touch it. You have to double click. And it switches, so 1 minute, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, and then back to 30 seconds. And press again, we'll go to the next one. So right here, screen brightness, it's currently set at medium. And now it's high, but I'll leave it for medium just to save on some battery. And then it goes back to the battery percentage. So overall, this power bank feels pretty similar as far as size to the 737. The button placement looks like it might be a little bit different. The bottom side, there's a big change because we can actually connect this to a charging station. And up top, we're gonna have the same ports, 2 for USB-C and 1 for USB-A. Now these are gonna be 140 watts each, and this is gonna be 65 watts. So now it's time to check out the charging capacity of the Anker Power Bank, because it's supposed to charge my MacBook Pro 16-inch M2 from about 0 to 50% in 30 minutes. And this, of course, is not at 0%. It's at 12%, so I'm hoping in 30 minutes it'll bring the battery to about 62. So I have it connected over here, and we can plug this in at the top. Now either of these two will be fine because they're both going to supply 140 watts. And there you can see it's charging at 39 watts, 97.6. Let's see if it goes up to the full 140. All right, 133.9. And it's kind of staying steady there for now. And here we can see that it's charging. So in the meantime, let me turn on the screensaver. And here we can have a look at the app. Yeah, it's at 136.7 watts, and you can see the battery on the Anker Power Bank drain from 90 to 89%. Total output 136.7. The temperature right now is at 71 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's see what happens in 30 minutes. So I'll be back at 7:55. I'll just set the camera down right over here. And there you can watch the whole thing happen. All right, so it's been 30 minutes and I checked the app and turns out the battery ended up dying, and I don't know when it died, but here, pressing it, as you see, nothing happens on the screen. Or actually, no, wait, it goes on. Here, let me try to, there, 0%. So there's nothing left, and we can see that the battery got to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. But now let's check to see how much battery my Mac has. Now, let's get close up to here. And we are at 61%, so I believe I said 62 would be 50%. So I think this is basically on point with what it should do. Now again, if this didn't get to 0%, if I had this fully charged at 100%, it probably would make it to that 62%, but still pretty good overall for that. So I put the power bank to charge, and here you can see it's slowly starting to go up. And it's at 96 watts for up here now.